Alright, so we're gonna do an experiment. I think it was about 2 years ago, it could be less than that. Whenever my buddy Johan Flores was here, he took apart a huge patch of Mexican sunflower, the Tithonia diversifolia. It was a big area back there in the back, and it was a 30-foot tall canes. Yeah, it was somewhere back there. It's coming back a little bit right now, but he just dismantled the whole thing, cut it all up, and ran it all through the chipper. And then we pulled the roots out and replanted them in other places and stuff. It's not a hard plant to move or take down or anything, so although it grows really fast, it wasn't an issue. He did this all in one day, and it was a big pile. But this right here is now what is left of that. That is Tithonia diversifolia, chipped and let to sit on the ground for roughly 1.5 to 2 years. I could probably look, he might remember. Maybe I get Johan to see if he can remember when he did that. But
composted, chipped Mexican sunflower mulch. So
our thought was, we have this little soil test that you can pop the little capsule open, and it actually gives you a pretty good result. I mean, you can definitely tell when your soil is depleted. So we thought, I have the test and I haven't used it yet, so I'm like, why don't we see, because there's all this talk about Mexican sunflower and is it useful and that it's a good fertilizer and all that, and there's a lot of things on the internet that say it says what it is and it does what it is, but I'm going to see it. So we are going to do a soil test with a little soil tester thing that we pulled off of Amazon. Nitrogen, potassium, phosphorus, and pH. We did check pH already, and it is pretty neutral and in the middle, so it's pretty nice.
And we're gonna have to do one part soil to 5 parts water.
Yeah, that's what it was asking for. So we just picked a ball jar. It's easy, storable. So we're going 1 cup of chipped Mexican sunflower.
It has to be fine.
Yeah, I'm not leaving any of the leaves or any of that stuff in there. I'm gonna do my best to get the bigger stuff out of there.
Shaking it.
That is about 1.5 cups. So I'm gonna take a little bit out. And then we're gonna go add 5 cups of water. There's a cup. So now we're gonna go add 5 cups of water. We're gonna shake it all up real good. Starfishy.
Tookie. Elmo, come on.
Come on, bye-bye. We're gonna let it settle. It says for several hours to 24 hours. You just gotta get it settled down and clear. If it happens quickly, then we'll do the test quickly. But this is our test we're doing today to see what's the deal with the Tithonia nutrient content. Fully composted, broken down, ready to use. I would throw this right on my plants right now. So I'm going to tell you what it's worth.
And I am going to show you where our Cecropia tree, or an air layer of our Cecropia tree, ended up in our beautiful backyard full of tropical plants.
You're so excited for these. These are the gummy worms. This is the gummy worm tree. It's such a cool tree.
I can't wait till I walk up to this thing one day and just eat them.
Oh, there's monkeys on it.
This is another flower. That one is. This one. Those two.
They just open up, this thing peels off, like this one's about to do it. You see it's just about to crack off. It's gonna split open, there'll be another batch of fruit dangling there.
Yeah.
Food's so good. For a couple of fig lovers.
Toilet paper plant. Toilet paper plant.
Side dwarf we just added right here. This would be a killer. This one's gonna grow great. We got this one at Incredible Edible Landscapes from Connor. And that beautiful red Himalayan that's on the other end is planted down there. Cool little hugel bed that we built over here. Got an avocado on the MIT right here. MIT avocado from Buddy Leaf. Cool new variety. There's that Himalayan red. This is rumored to be the just absolute best tasting mulberry. No one else can touch it. So give us a year or two and maybe we'll find out.
What's this? Is this Panadol?
It's Panadol. Don't worry. Hey, that's toxic to kids and dogs.
Oh no, I'm gonna die.
Hey, raspberries, buddy. Oh, yeah. Black raspberries. So we pick up where we left off. How do we do this? There we go. So we're doing a little test. And we're looking at nitrogen, potassium, and phosphorus levels of Tithonia. So that's where we're at. Jax just shook that up. That's where we're at. So we're going to check. Here, do the phosphorus. This is our little jar right here of juice. This is chipped Tithonia that sat composted for about a year and a half, 2 years. Hopefully Johan, who actually texted me this morning, maybe he'll chime in here and remind me of exactly when he did all this, because I'm sure he remembers that lovely day of work. So we have now, I'm gonna move this to the side. We have filled all of these. Jax is doing phosphorus right now. And then I'm gonna sneak over here and grab the potassium test. So they just come in these little pills. This is what we're using. Available on Amazon, sometimes at Home Depot, but it's got a whole bunch of, here, you go ahead and finish that, and I'll do this one. It's got a whole bunch of tests in it. You can do like 10 of each. It does pH, nitrogen, potassium, phosphorus.
All right, ready to turn blue.
So you just take the capsule and break it open and dump it right in there with your...
Make sure you tap it.
Steep tea, yeah, it's empty. And we've made some nice tea now, some Tithonia diversifolia tea. And we're gonna...
That looks sufficient.
There's nitrogen. Phosphorus.
Movie reference.
Just make sure that they're
Take the
dissolved.
blue pill and return to your normal lifestyle.
Potassium.
Take the red pill and continue this journey.
Yeah.
Which one will it be?
I'm definitely taking the red pill. I'm going on the deep journey. I'm already on the deep journey. So let's grab this can. And so here's what we're looking at. Compare this color. It's a color comparison chart. So my eyes are absolutely awful.
That one's sufficient.
So we're looking at sufficient,
Like
surplus.
N3.
That's pretty thick. I mean, it's pretty. Let's go look at this natural light. I mean, that's pretty fantastic. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed. That's a solid result. It's far darker, which means the nitrogen level is really high in that. That's gorgeous. That's everything we wanted. Phosphorus. Sorry about that. Phosphorus. Almost nothing. It's just not there.
Depleted.
Which we knew because phosphorus is rock and it's not there. You got to get it from other places. Hard to find. Potassium.
That looks like it's there.
Yeah, somewhere.
K2.
Somewhere in the middle. Maybe a little lower, but we're certainly getting a whole bunch of nitrogen. Absolutely a great nitrogen source. Nice and thick. That's going to be great fertilizer. I'm real happy with that. There's nothing more in there. Just composted Tithonia diversifolia. So,
Or Mexican sunflower.
Mexican sunflower. So there's the results right there of the rapid test. Exactly as the internet claims. It's roughly a little bit under 4. This one was called at 0.39, so not even 1 full point. So it wouldn't even register on that scale. NPK scale right there. Nitrogen's definitely high. Phosphorus low, as we would expect. And potassium is reasonable, decent. So that's pretty awesome. Loving that. Absolutely loving that. Look how dark that water is. It's great. Tons of nitrogen. All right, the Tithonia holds up to the test.